position to be up here, right, on this live. I'm lounging. I'm lounging, family. I'm not doing anything today. I'm taking it easy. If I'm supposed to get to somebody, I will get to you all tomorrow. I'm taking a much needed break, family. I really need that. I have been putting in a lot of spiritual work, family. Okay. I've been putting in a lot of spiritual work. So I'm utilizing this time to just to just relax, you know. I need that time. And you ever know, family, when, for those of you all who do a lot of spiritual work, tap into energy, constantly in meditation, honey, it could be draining and you can be, I'm telling you, I felt like I could eat a horse. Okay. That's how hungry I was. I felt like I could have literally eat a horse. All right, family. So I said I'm taking this time. I'm utilizing this time to really to rest, to really rest myself. Okay. So anybody trying to get in contact with me for any kind of services that I'm supposed to get back to them, family, you won't hear from me today. Okay, I'm exhausted. All right, this is relaxation time for me. So I'm gonna say that. I'm just lounging here. I got my Luna over here. She was over there on the rug underneath there, but she's just busy. Hi, family. I see you all coming in. Um, Chrissy said, I don't know how you do with this draining. Yes, it's very draining, family. And let me tell you something. One thing about me, when I'm in meditation, I'm not just in meditation, doing deep breathing. Is whatever I need to be doing, right, that day with the ancestors. Sometimes I'm getting downloads, uploads, whatever, right? We doing communication. I'm in meditation sometimes 4 and 5 hours, family, a day. Okay, I'm serious. So that leave me with little or no time when I come from work, putting some time with my JoJo because he's the youngest, and I'm in meditation after that. Sometimes I'm in meditation from the time I get home till I go to bed, depending, right? And everything I have to push back some. So yeah, I thought today was going to be a day where I'm playing catch up, but then I did my kitchen, and I was like, after I did my kitchen, I was like, you know what? I need a rest. I need to rest. I've been overworking myself, okay? Mentally, I've been overworking myself. So, yes, family. And you all see I'm up here. I'm looking a hot mess, but I don't care today, family. I do not care today. Luna, you want to say hi to the family, Luna? Luna look a hot mess, family. I'm not even going to lie. Let me see if I can turn this around. I don't really know if I could turn. I don't really know how to do it. I don't think I can. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know how to turn this around. Listen, now Skittles want to say hi to you all. Let's see. Can I do it? I don't know. I might cut you all off. Let me see. Luna, you want to say hi to the family? Let me let you all see how much of a mess you want to look. Luna got to get groomed. Say hi, Luna. Now she want to come up here with me. Now look at her. She begging. She trying to get on my lap. Excuse me, family. But yeah, she want to get up here now. Yeah, she got to go to the groom. I haven't taken her since the weather has gotten cold. She just been getting baths and blowouts, and she look a hot mess now. Her hair, it needs to get cut. Yeah, that's my Luna. That's my Luna Doom, family. That's my Luna Doom. Um, Thank you, Rod. Rodriguez said I look beautiful, even in this messy day, right? Thank you, family. Okay. Um, yeah, that's my Luna, honey. I wanted Luna. I manifested that dog. Yeah, that's my baby. Make a pillow out of her fur, Chrissy said. I should have been starting that from day one, right? As many haircuts she been having. Mm-hmm. Now she want to be all up under me, but that's the usual. Um, I'm reading what you all said. Skittles said Luna isn't the only one here now. I know. You all probably heard Skittles all the way upstairs. Skittles is upstairs, but I'm gonna let her out one day. He's feisty. Skittles is feisty. He likes to bite people. He likes to bite. I have a golden doodle. I love golden doodles. I love dogs, family. I love dogs. But like dogs is not really my. I love all animals, but dogs is really not like my animal. They really not. But Luna, Luna's my baby. Luna's my baby. But dogs, they really not my go-to animal, right? But I love them. Birds more. Birds more. I love birds more. Besides, ancestors said birds was my spirit animal anyway. Mm. Yeah, Shannon, I have a bird too. Yeah, I have a bird too. The one bird that I do want is like my dream bird, but those birds are too big. I don't think I can maintain it, right? Because you need to have a lot of time and patience for these animals. And this bird that I want is my dream bird. I think it's called a or something. I think that's the name of it. I'm not sure. I think that's the name, but and I'm probably saying it wrong because you all know I botches up these doggone names. But that is my dream bird. But I just can't see me because I think they said that that's one of the biggest of the parrots. And I just can't see me taking care of no big bird like that in my house, especially with the mess that they make. Because Skittles have a huge cage to be a little bird. I have a huge cage for Skittles, right? So Skittles will, have some room in there. And just keeping that cage is a lot, right? Skittles make a mess in that cage, throw the food all around. Skittles get mad if I put fresh fruits and vegetables in there. He'll throw it all out the cage because that's not what he want. He want to eat peanuts all day, right? It's a lot of work. So I don't know how the people do it, but they do it, family. These bird people, they do it, but honey, I can't. I love them, but I can't. Hmm. Me, Jay said, and I really don't believe in keeping them in cages. Yes, and clipping their wings. But child, yes, and you're right. I want to get Skittles to be out more. Like I want to get like a perch for Skittles, and just leave Skittles out. But I didn't get there yet, family. I didn't get there yet. But that's what I'm looking to do in the future. Yes. Yes, you are so right. Because I do want Skittles because this is Skittles' home. I want him to be free in his home. Okay. And right now, I don't really have nothing that can really get to Skittles other than the dog and the cat, right? But for the most part, my son cat stay in his room, and Luna don't really bother Skittles. Luna doesn't really bother Skittles, so I do want to get a high perch and let Skittles just be free. Yeah, but I just want to make sure that I secure everything so he don't get injured or nobody attack him. But yes, that's the plan. That's the plan. Hmm. Shannon said birds are a lot of work and they can repeat everything. Oh yeah. So Skittles know about three or four words, but he know mine real well. He'll say it, Ma, because he hear the kids and the grandkids say that all day. So yeah, you know that word very well. hmm So he can mimic some words, right? He's a conjurer. He can mimic some words, right? But he know three words down pat. hmm My sister, my sister has. I think this is 5 or 6. I can't really see that. Is that 6? Yeah, I think that's 6. My sister has 6 birds in our room. I don't know how bird people do it. They have attitudes. Yes, you better believe it. I see Skittles' attitude all the time when he throw that food all around. One time he threw the food out and pecked on the bowl to let me know I don't want that. You better put some peanuts in this doggone bowl. And I was looking at him, and he was screaming when he was saying it, throwing the food out and screaming, like looking at me screaming and pecking the bowl and throwing the food out and screaming. I said, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me!" Oh yeah, they're intelligent species. I believe it. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, funny. Chrissy said birds with attitude. Shannon said sound like my kids. Yes, yes, family. Um, but yes, they are a lot of work. Chrissy said, I'm so scared of any kind of birds. I don't know why. I will run if one coming towards me. uh, I think that's like most of us anyway. Our first instance is to be like that, right? Um, Jay James said, "You got a message for me? I can tell." No, James, I ain't got no message for nobody today. Honey, I'm taking a rest. But ancestors did throw out something surrounding a job as soon as I looked at your name, James. Right? So I don't know what you're going through at work. I'm not really tapping into that energy, but ancestors did throw something out surrounding your job. And also, family, while I'm up here, because I don't want to forget this, right? Um, you see, family, I want you all, and I think K Swim was talking about this. And I tell you all, family, I say, as time go on, they change the names of these people, right? And I want you all who's taking the lessons to go look in the comment section, and I want you all to look in the comment section and see on the lessons and see what me Jay wrote in there, right? Because I had just seen it before I got on the live too. I had just seen the comment. But I want you all to take a notice of that because that's exactly what I'm talking about, family. Right? That's exactly what I'm talking about. See, you all have to understand, family. This is why I can't get deeply into some of these zodiacs that they give us. Right? I don't get deep into that because I do it the right way, the way the ancestors showed me how to do it. Right? When I get into these zodiacs, because I know that they're missing things, right? And I know why they place us in these positions as zodiacs with these planetary alignments. Okay? Because we're not even in the rightful planetary alignment. And then you have some nations, depending on what side of the world that you're on, right? They'll have like our Western astrology. Then on other parts of the world, you'll see how you matched up. They pair you up with animals, right? They put these things right in front of your face. But that's that last lesson that we was on. You see how I talked about that regarding Leviathan? See, this is the thing, family. Our ancient ancestors, okay, was created from some source. You understand? We were created from some source. They were created from some source, right? We are descendants of them. Okay. So where do you think source came from? This is why they have people, they don't want you to know who you are. Because if you knew who you are, you would know who you are in power spiritually. Spiritually. You understand? Because we all came from some sort of being. You understand? And it wasn't a human being before we evolved. See, that's why I said, family, when we go down this road, it's going to be something else, right? See, you'll really know how powerful you are, depending if you want to use the angelic or the demonic side, right? Some of us have the ability to do some family. If you see the beasts that come out of some of these people, right? See, that's why they have angels and devils, right? See, the devils are supposed to be the good people, but you're a devil if you look different from someone. You're a devil if you do something different, right? From someone. I want you to really understand this on a spiritual level. This is what makes people devils, right? Not necessarily that they're an evil person, but they can get evil if they need to be. See, that's how they label you as a devil, right? Because a devil can destroy. Who do you think the devil was in that lesson that I told you all, right? Because that being can destroy. You understand? Leviathan can destroy. So, of course, it will be considered a devil. But why would the being destroy unless you doing something to the being for the being to destroy? You understand? See, I could be a devil if I tap in and I go after someone. You understand? But why would I go after someone? You had to take me there for me to go after you. You understand? I could be an angel too. You treat me like a good person, you're going to get the same treatment, right? So you got to understand that, family, because the ancestors has always said, when it comes to the devil, they make it to be the opposite. You understand? See, the devil could be a good person. The devil could be a good person. You understand? People make the devil act in that way. You better believe it, family. There's a lot of things going on out there. It's scary. See, it's the angelic and the devil in each one of us, right? Your shadow self, that's the devil. Some people operating in the devil light, but they shadow self is the angel. You understand? That's within. The angel and the devil is within you. You understand? And when somebody rub you the wrong way, the beast will come out. If somebody treats you with kindness and respect, the angel will come out. You better believe it. So when we get deep into these things, family, you all want to see, right? Why some people can't know who they are. Because if they knew who they are or where they descended from, right? Who they are in power, they can do some great destruction. Because it's in us, right? They can't take that away. They can't take that away, right? See, they try to give you this garbage to ingest. This garbage that they get you to ingest, family, is like kryptonite. You better believe it. You ever see Superman? They put this stuff in your face, family. You better believe it. They put this stuff in your face. They give you things to ingest. It's like your kryptonite. Slow you down, make you sluggish. Mm-hmm. So you don't ascend. So you can't tap in. So you can't use your spiritual abilities against them. But yet, they using your plasma, because this is what they're doing. They're using your plasma, your DNA, to conquer. But they don't want you to know what's in your plasma and your DNA. They got that a secret from you. See, it's the biggest secret from the individual who could do the most destruction. But they using it against you. And they're using it to weaponize against a group of people. Yeah, when you go and give your plasma and all this stuff, yeah, the ancestors show me a lot of things. Mm-hmm. You better believe it, family. Some of us could tap right in and do the okie dokie. Because I done told you, family, the demon, they've been stripped of their spiritual abilities. So that's why they have to use yours. Demon have been stripped. They feeding off everybody else's. Mm-hmm. That's why they're in the labs creating these things with your DNA. I believe it, family. A lot of things going on out here. You got to look on things spiritually, on a spiritual level, family. Then you'll be able to understand, then you'll be able to see things. You got to look at it on a spiritual level, right? Some of my family up here, they're not ready for that. They're not ready. They have no idea. They clueless. They just looking at things on a surface level, right? Oh, somebody went missing, blah, blah, blah. Don't even know people are taking people, doing satanic rituals on them. That's why some of these people are missing. Taking them for their organs, taking them for their blood. What kind of things they doing? Believe it, family. You think people just missing out of thin air and they just missing? Not everybody is just missing because it was a domestic dispute or something else going on. You understand? There's more sinister things going on out there is why people are missing. You understand? Oh yeah. You better believe it. Some things going on out there, family. Right? You gotta keep your open so you can see these people, see what these demons are doing. James said, how do I access it? How do you access what, James? How do you access what? Your spiritual abilities? It steps to this, James. It steps to this, right? Let's see. Just what the change is. 30s in January. That's wow. We should be single digits on numbers. Do you think the other planet alignment might also be reason? Yes. Yes. You know, the planetary energy has a lot to do with our weather as well. Yes. And depending on how the weather is looking or what's going on, like if it's a tornado, if it's floods going on or different things, you know what planet is, you know, creating that. You know what's going on, right? But some of us, we don't really, you know, be into astrology like that to really understand. But that's what's going on, right? I tell you, family, it's spiritual warfare. Same thing, right? We know through the planetary energy what's going on here. hmm So yes. Um, let's see. I'll discuss what me Jay said over on Patreon. They're not ready for that talk over here. No, they're not ready. They're not ready for that. But that's exactly, and you see, just a snippet. What she just said in there is exactly what. See, that's in her blood. That's in her DNA. Nobody could take that out. You understand? Nobody. But they can hide that information from her, so she don't know who she is in power. See, she could do some powerful things and don't even know it. That's why I said, family. I got family up here. They got God-given gifts and don't even know it. Right? We're supposed to be allowed to spiritual that those gifts, our spiritual abilities. That's our God-given right. We was created that way for a reason. See, we are supposed to spiritually protect ourselves. Yeah, we're allowed to spiritually protect ourselves and our loved ones. You understand? So Mijay need that. That's her protection. She have to know how to tap into that and utilize that, right? So when somebody come her way or try to do some harm to her or her loved ones, guess what? She got something for them. You understand? Yeah, we'll get into that deeper. But you better believe it, family. See, that's what they don't want you to know. That's why they give you this BS astrology that they give you, right? And they don't want you to know where you originated from. Source. We're not just talking about, you think our ancient ancestors was just here a human being? No, they derived from something greater, something more powerful, something more sinister. You better believe it. And it's in your DNA, it's in your bloodline. You have it. You are the descendant of it. You just have to awaken some things, right? When I first awakened mine, right, family? The very first time that I ever tapped in really and awakened it, right? When I felt what I felt, I said, my goodness, right? Because it scared me. It scared me, family. Okay? I said, what in the world? What the hell am I? I knew right there, I knew right then and there, family. I said, ain't no way I'm all the way human. When that, when I, when that experience happened to me, I said, ain't no way. I had to go in meditation. Ancestors, what the hell? And that's when the ancestors started letting the downloads come in. This and this is why. And this is how it started. And this is what. Family, I know that. Mm-hmm. And it's in every one of us. Some people just been stripped. Some people just been stripped, family. But you better believe it. It's in us, right? Yeah. Some weird things, family. Really assess yourself. That's why going into meditation too, family. When you go into meditation, you get to know yourself. You get to know yourself. Okay? I go into meditation. You get to know yourself. You become in tune with self. One connected with self. That's the best time to discover who you are. You'll feel things you never felt before. Question it to the ancestors. Ask the ancestors, what is this? What am I mixed with? What did my ancient ancestors derive from? You understand? What's going through my blood? You think your doctors and all of that half of the doctors they don't know, they just do their work. But some of them is a part of these groups, family. Some of them are a part of these groups and they know. But they have to keep it from you. They can't let you know. If they let me know who I was in power and I knew I could do some things, destroy some people, you understand? How it's on. I'll be able to put them under. They can't have that. They don't want you to know that. You gotta be kidding me, family. You gotta be kidding me. Wake up and get out this deep sleep. They got you living in a fairy tale, okay? And they put the stuff right on TV. They put it right on TV, family, so you can see. They put it in your face and hoping that you'll catch it. Tame the dragon. Some of you all don't even know. The dragon is some of your ancient ancestors. That's the dragon. So it's all in your DNA. Some of you all could spit fire, literally. When you all get upset, y'all can make it happen. Trust me. Trust me, family. Y'all don't even know. They don't want you to know this. Oh, yeah. But they're using it against you. Keep you in the dark, harnessing your DNA, your plasma, building a biggest beast, right? Technology is one of them. The other one is this plasma machine that they're building. And guess what's going on in there? This plasma machine that they're building. Everybody got their hands in the pot from different nations, except for the person who the plasma belonged to. You the one that's in the dark about it. You can't know that. So your nation is not a part of it. You understand what's going on, family? This is what's going on. You better wake up, see what's going on, family. You better wake up and see what's going on. That's why I say, family, I can do a lot of things. I don't need the cards. I don't need. You understand? Family, tap in. You'll see all the things that these devils doing. I believe it. But they don't even realize they try to put certain people at the bottom and they destroying their own people in the process. But they don't care. Because usually when they destroying other people, they usually don't care about their own anyway. But this is what they doing. Mm-hmm. Oh. James said, call you crazy, give you pills. Oh, yes, you better believe it. When you start speaking out or against these things, they always try to make you look like you're crazy. Or the person committed suicide. Or somebody just burglarized their house, but now the person is dead. You understand? They set it up to look like that. Or some freak accident done happened to them. We know. We already on it though. We know what's going on. That's what they do. Hmm. Oh yeah, that's what they do. And I done told my family I love self and my family and my spiritual family too much to take myself out of here. So if something happens to me and you all ever hear some stupid nonsense like that, don't believe it. You understand? I already told you all about the setups that they do. You better believe it, family. We already know. We on it though. Then they come out with some stupid eulogy on a person, and well, you never know what somebody's going through in their life and in the dark. Really, she suffered with depression and lies that they tell. The lies. You understand? The lies that they tell. Ancestors tell me, don't believe them. They're a damn liar. Sometimes I look at some of these things and they talk about what happened. Ancestors said they lying. And guess what? Who you think I'm gonna believe? Oh, you all should know. Every time they gonna lose over the ancestors. I sit right there. I know they lying ancestors. Damn liars. Try to make people seem like they're crazy when they come out and speak out against the injustice that they doing spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. Get out of here. Put this stuff right in front of your face and they laugh because guess what? Everybody else know, but you just don't get it. Hmm. Um, that's why I said mommy water, papa water, my water entities and my water deities for power. When all that, I'm sorry, family, I could barely see this. When all that foolishness was going on back then, family knows. Oh yes, me Jay. Oh yes, me Jay. And that's what we was talking about, right? When I was like, I'm not certain of her. I gotta ask the ancestors. But you know what? I tell you, over time they change names, right? And you all will see once we get up there reading it back. Because I tell you, family, you gotta read it back. You gotta read it backwards, right? You know, the devil like to hide things backwards. You read it backwards. Um, and you all will see, right? Over time they change his names, right? Of these people, just like the nations, just like um the different mixing and mingling that's going on. They change it over time, but they be the same people, family. That's why I said follow your bloodline. They be the same people. So these are the same people, right? These are the same spiritual beings. These elements that they got you placed in, which we're not even placed in the right. Which let me tell you something, family. Which we're not even placed in the right alignment. First of all, for one, for the zodiacs, for two, for the planetary alignment, because the ancestors always said that even if they have us grouped in like you're born a certain day, December, January, you're a Capricorn, right? Honestly, in all reality, you only that Capricorn if your bloodline attaches you to that zodiac. You see? So the bloodline, you're not a true Capricorn if you're not truly from that bloodline. Do you understand? See, because just like you got people stealing people nations, stealing people identities, ain't no difference. They stealing people's zodiac signs, acting like that honey, that ain't you. That's not you. So you wondering why it's not happening for you. You can't do things because you're out of alignment. You're not even in the right house you're supposed to be in. You understand how that goes? You're not even in the right house. You're out of alignment. So that's why some of my family, they can't make things happen for them. They wondering why they still in stagnation. They can't do this, they can't do that. Because you're in the wrong house, first of all. You understand? So just know that, family. There's a lot of things that's going on out there, right? Yes. And we are a piece. And let me tell you something, because of our ancient ancestors and the mixing and mingling, we got every bit of the zodiac in us, because our ancient ancestor mixed and mingled. They was a part of everyone. They mixed and mingled with some people. The only ones, right, is from the very beginning of time. Okay? You'll know how powerful you are from the very beginning of time. See, some of us have more of a certain ancestor attribute than others, right? Depending on how much percentage we have in us. Okay? So we'll harness more of their spiritual abilities, okay, than others. So just know that. But we get a piece from this ancestor, a piece from that ancestor, a piece from that one. They all mixed and mingled. So yes, we harbor all the zodiacs going down the ladder from the beginning of time. We got a little piece of an inheritance from every one of them. You understand? You better believe it. But you got to put them together and make some things work. See, that's why they have us in these elemental designs that they have us in: earth, water, fire, but it's more. You understand? It's more. It's more than earth, water, fire. See, you have to align yourself up too with the energies of the source, right? The energies of the source, which are these different beings that originated. What do you think? Family, what do you think? Back then, in ancient time, before civilization, okay, before civilization, what do you think those creatures were? Who do you think those creatures was? Neanderthals? Who do you think they? What do you think that? What do you think they? What's in them? These dragons, these dinosaurs. You better wake up, family. You think they just extinct? That ain't what happened. They evolved over time. They looking like us now over time. You ever looked at somebody and said, my goodness, this person look just like a beast. They look like a dragon. My goodness, this person look just like an ape. Right? Because this is where they ancient ancestors, that's what they derived from. You got to look on things on a spiritual level. What has been happening, right? Over time. Over time, they evolved, family. You better believe it. Over time, this is what happened. So you have a little bit of something in you. Oh, yes. Even when we talk about the Neanderthals, right? Ancestors said they weren't human, but over time they evolved into civilized people. You know why? Because over time, then they started procreating. Okay, they started procreating with these fallen ones and so forth, and then they evolved. And this is what happened. Then they started looking like beings, right? Normal beings. They didn't start off like that. You understand? So we all came from somewhere, family. You got to understand it to really understand it. But they're not going to tell you that. They're going to just tell you, oh, they extinct. They don't live. That's in your ancient ancestors' DNA, honey. You understand? Go back and read your Bible, family, about how when the first set came out and the creator felt like maybe it was a mistake, try to improve, right? Where do you think they evolved from, right? They didn't just go extinct. No, they've been sliced with something. They got bits and parts of certain things in them. You understand, family? So know that, okay? Know that. Not gonna go there with you all. Um, Definitely one of the cars all mixed, and I had, am I bad? I don't read the Bible. No, James, you're not bad if you don't read the Bible. That religion was something that was, we are spiritual beings. We are spiritual, right? That's why they say that we are creatures, right? We are creatures, right? Our ancient ancestors started off as creatures, right? But we're civilized now, so now we're something more than creatures. You understand? Extraterrestrial, they're already here. Those are our ancient ancestors, a lot of us, a lot of them. You better believe it, family, what's going on. Um, but we are spiritual beings, family. A lot of these books that they gave us was to put us in bondage, okay? Most of these things are supposed to be for inspiration, inspirational stories, which they changed and twisted, right? And took some of the people identity and made it like it was their own identity. That's what they did, right? That's what they did in these books, okay? Changed up the nations, put different nations down, right? Changed up the whole doctrine. That's what they did. Man made a lot of this stuff. Man created a lot of these things in here, right? So no, don't make you a bad person. Read it for inspiration. Read it for inspiration. And things you don't understand, tap in and ask the ancestors, is this truth or not? Ancestors will let you know, right? Your ancestors will let you know. I could dissect those books inside and out. And I asked the ancestors, this how it happened? That's what you all need to be doing. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just saying, no, J, I see you. J, it's okay. I'm dying over here. That's why I don't read it. James said, that's why I don't read it. Read it for, if you read it for inspiration. They got some things in there. They got some truth now. They have some truth in there. There's some truth in there, but it's some truth mixed with some other thing, right? And when you do read the truth, that they done changed the names. I done told you, family. Some of the people that they speak about in there is the same person, but they got 5 different names. Sarah, Sally, Mary, they got 5 different names, but the same person. You understand? I'm like, ancestors, well, who this one and who that one? They're the same person. Same person. That's what they do. Hmm. Um, hi guys, love. How are you? Yeah, so when we get back, because I was reading what Case Wynn said earlier, family. I'm sorry, I missed a lot of comments up here. I see, all in the cars, family, you deleted messages. Who was that? Was that a minion? Take the minion name down if that was the minion. Because we need to utilize the minion for some things that I'm gonna teach you all later on. So we need the minions. I utilize them for learning. So don't, because I want to show you all some of the things you all could do, right? So somewhere down the lesson, we got to utilize somebody, and I ain't gonna utilize my spiritual family for that lesson. So if it's a minion, get the name down. Don't delete them because I can't see it once you delete it. Right? We need the minion for learning purposes. That's what we utilize the minions for. So when you come up in here and you wreak havoc, we got something for you, family. Right? For the minions. For the minions. Because ancestors did say I need to teach something, so I want to teach it for learning purposes only. And we need to utilize somebody, but I can't utilize the spiritual family. All right? For that. So just let you all know. So whenever we get a minion, that's what we're gonna utilize them for that lesson. Okay. Tangela said, yes, it's time for another lesson. Yes, yes. Because by the time we finish these lessons, family, and you all know and can master some things, right? Then we have the opportunity to tap in, and then I can show you all something utilizing somebody. So are you teaching now? Because I know of you for doing reading about missing people usually. Yes, I do reading on missing people, family. And right now I'm teaching a lesson, right? I'm teaching a lesson, some lessons to the family. Hmm. But remember, family, what I said after this lesson, right? I told the ancestors after this lesson, boy. But yes, family, yes. BJ said, I can't wait till we start talking about the Chinese, Neanderthal, and the other ones. This is so much to learn. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Family, I ain't going to say what I'm going to say, but you'll see why some people are on top and what's going on and why the biggest secret has been hidden from some people and why some people are so smart, right? Because they got that mitochondrial DNA, which is the CPU, which is the spiritual wisdom. You understand? Some things going on back there, family. Everybody else is utilizing it except for the people who it belongs to. Because they know more about you than you know about you. Because you're not tapping in. Gotta tap into your ancestors and ask them what's going on. And that's why it's important to embrace both sides of you. So you can hear it from both sides of the fence, family. You understand? Why you have to be in the dark to see the light. You have to be in the dark, family, to see the light. See, people don't understand that. You have to be. You understand? So you have to have a little bit of that demonic and that a little bit of that angelic. You have to see the darkness, family, in order to see the light. You have to. You're not gonna make it if you don't. If you see things one way, you're not gonna make it. That's why I said, family, you got to be open minded. You got to be open minded. You got to be non-judgmental. Okay, you got to go into these things with a pure heart, but be very understanding and open minded to things. Right? That's how you get the information you need. Okay, you'll be able to see these things. You'll be able to make this connection that you need to make. Right? I embrace both sides of me. I don't said that, family. I embrace both sides of me. So I do communication with both sides of my ancestors. You think we got just one side ancestors? You think they all demons or they all angels? Hey, get out of that, family. We got some ancestors that have done some horrific things. We got some demonic ancestors and some angelic ancestors. So you better get out of that, right? Some things going on out here, and they hiding it from people, right? Um, yes, and a lot of patience, Angel says. Um, God's upset balance. Yes, you need balance. Holly, what is this? Over her say, Holly, when you been, I messaged you over a month ago. You good, fam? Hi, Holly, how are you? Um, I need to somehow get back on Patreon because I'm missing a lot, even though I do a lot of spiritual work still. Yes, Holly. Yes, all in the cards. I'm reading what you said. I missed some messages up there. Miami the Angel said, is it a truth Bible? Is it a truth Bible that exists anywhere? Good luck with that, right? Because a lot of the words been tampered with. And we talking about centuries ago, family. You gotta remember this. We talking about the creator who has created doctrine, right? Centuries ago. You understand? You think those things still exist now? When we still looking for the slave ships? You understand? You think those things have been tampered with? When some of us are still looking for the slave ships. Come on, family. Get out of that. And they got their little hocus pocus that they tell you, oh, this is the part we found part of Harriet Tubman's father, blah, blah, blah. Family, get out of that. Get out of that. Get out of that, family. Please. We still looking for something. You think I ain't gonna say no more. I ain't gonna say no more. Hmm. And I done told you, family, one thing. Just because we all look alike, we are not the same people. I done said that. I done said that millions of times, family. We are not the same people, right? Because they group you in by a race or looks, that don't make you connected to them. It's something else that makes you connected to them. But it ain't your looks, that's for sure. So don't be looking at nobody because of their race. Because my family is a rainbow and they don't all look like me. You understand? But I know we got the same DNA running through us. You understand? And that's the thing. People, family, wake up. Okay? But some of the people who look like me, they still looking for their ancestors' slave ships. You understand? So you think that they didn't tamper with doctrine that was created before slavery? Get out of here with that, family. Stop listening to the nonsense that they try to blow up your butt. They're telling lies. I don't believe nothing they say. I don't care who they are. I don't believe it unless ancestors tell me so. If the ancestors don't tell me so, I don't believe it. Get the hell out of here. You understand, family? Most of them were the people going over there, crossing over the firmament. That is the deep waters. They was crossing over the firmament, trying to go over there, right? And be a part of their land and take their nation. That's what happened to most of them. They took their nation. They didn't import some of them. Some of them was already over there. They took their nation and the people fled. You understand? Some of the people, yes. They took from nation to nation to nation until they got wherever they want. Some of the people fled. All right? In ancient history, this is what happened. Some of the people fled and tried to create new life elsewhere on new land. And every time they tried to create something for themselves and was the first people there, then you got another group of people that happen to now they discover something new. How the hell are you discovering something when somebody already there? And now they want to kill up those people and get everything they got. This is what was going on. This is what was going on, family. Please get out of that stuff. Okay? Get out of that stuff. Hmm. James said, I'm white. I am white. I love you. You're black if you want to look at it by the color of our skin. Yeah, James, but you know what? I got white family that have the same DNA that I have. That's the thing. Whether you want to admit it or not, and this is what I'm telling you all, family, it doesn't matter. You could try to act like you somebody or act like you not somebody or steal somebody's identity or steal a nation. When those inflictions come, they know exactly who they coming to because it's in your blood. You can't get away from that. See, that is what connects us. Okay? Not the color, not none of that. Right? It's our DNA that connects us. We are all interconnected. We are all interconnected, family. Hope you all know that. So I got people that don't look like me. We got the same DNA running through us. You better believe it. White, black, Chinese, Jewish, whatever. You understand? We got European Jews. We got Egyptian Jews. They mixed and they mingle. Who do you think they created? Those were the Hebrews, along with other people who was mixing and mingling. See, the ancestors, the creator already had them sorted out in a certain category. So they know who these people are. Gotta be kidding me. You just don't know. That's the thing. They don't want everybody else to know. Tap in and you'll know. You understand? Hmm. Chrissy said, I am Demos. Leo makes sense. My rise did. Yes. Yes. And that's why I said, family, if you don't know, follow your bloodline because your bloodline will tell it all. That's your lineage. It's a lot of things. It's some it's some bloodlines. You all going to see new bloodlines too, right, family? Because there's some species that was already there, right? Before we got our little scientists to go and dissect things, right? And start sorting out DNA and blood types and doing what all they're doing in there. But there's some that we don't discuss. There's more blood types, right? They come from other species, other beings that existed, right? With our ancient ancestors, okay? So you're going to see some new ones that I'm going to introduce in there, and you all can follow it out and see what's going on and how they connected with different ones and how they connected, right? And then how that's how we started evolving and how we became who we are, right? So our ancestors back there. Mhm. These are things they hide in the books. They don't want you to know. Hide this, family. They hide this from us. They don't want us to know this. We can't know, right? Because if you knew the power you possess, oh boy, it's on. You hook up with other people that's like-minded, forget about it. It's over. You understand? I don't want you to know that. No, they got you hooked up on technology. They got you hooked on technology, family. That's what they do. And it's one group of people, they're powerful in that. They can duplicate any and everything. They're good for that. See, those people, you know why some people are so good at duplicating some things? Because they are so used to taking from the original people. So they could copy and paste anything. You better believe it. They're real good at that, duplicating things, right? Mm-hmm. They learned that. They learned that from their ancient ancestors, from stealing people's identities. You better believe it. And those are the same people that have you hooked on technology because they want to downgrade you. This technology is to downgrade you. That's what it's for. A lot of this technology is to downgrade you, family. You better believe it. That's what's going on. Downgrading our people. You don't even think for yourself. Forget about making a spiritual connection because they so hooked on the new this that came out, the new that, and they don't even think for themselves. They don't even try to read a book. They don't try to do nothing. Try to meditate. Try to ask the ancestors nothing. Google, how you fry an egg? Google. They don't have to think. Google, how you fry the egg? Google, how long is the boil of water? Google, set my time for 1 o'clock. That's how they want you to be. Dependent on the beast. That's how they put you in bondage. When the beast shut down, You won't know how to do nothing for yourself. You won't even know how to survive. You can't even go and say, ancestors, which way do I go? Right or left? Because you so hooked on Google, which way I go? Right or left? Google, up or down? Y'all gonna see. And they try to get our kids hooked on it too. Kids is not hooked on phonics no more. They hooked on technology. And that's how they want them to be. It's downgrading them. You understand, family? It's downgrading them. This is the beast. These gadgets, they are the beast. And the biggest beast is this plasma machine that they making. Biochemical warfare against the people with your own plasma. You better believe it, family. You don't know how to fight it because you don't even know who you are in power. So how are you going to fight it? You have no idea. You're clueless to the spiritual abilities that your ancient ancestors possessed, and it trickled down to you. You don't even know. You understand, family, what's going on? Wake up and get out this deep sleep. Got you living in the matrix. This is the matrix. Get out of that. This is what's going on. That's why I can't do everything people do, family. I can't. Because I know it's lies. These things that they have you all hooked on, right? They give me a little bit of the information, not the full information. You understand? Not the full, just a little bit of the information. Oh, yeah. See, this is what they're doing to the people. They know as long as they can do that and keep you in that state of bondage with this technology and different things that they're doing, and the programs that they put on TV that's programming you, so you can emulate these people that you see who are really the fallen ones. You bringing afflictions onto your family and to your bloodline. They know as long as they can do that, they can keep you in bondage while they're ascending off of your spiritual abilities, and you downgrading yourself because you're lost. This is what they doing. This is what they doing, family. Wake up and see what's going on. We've been deceived. We have been deceived. And there be these people in high places that's a part of it. You better believe it. They're all a part of it. Most of them. Because some of them don't know, but some of them is being utilized. They utilize their brain. This is what they do to get all the information and to help them do certain things. That's why they place certain people and they hire certain people for certain positions because they need to utilize their energy. Some of them is not anyway. They keep it a secret even from those people, but they utilize them. They don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, family. This is what's going on. God's love said, it's so true, Holly. I can't see this. They don't have patience now, that everything is at their fingertips, and it's so disturbing. Yeah, they don't think. James said, but technology can be helpful too. Like I am able to reach you, so it's like bad or is it good? Yes, technology can be helpful. Yes, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is you got to monitor this technology, family, because this is the real beast. Don't depend on it, is what I'm saying. You understand? It can be helpful, but don't depend on it. Always have a game plan, okay? You have to sit down and talk to your family. If we lose all communication, what we need to do, where we need to meet, how we need to do this. If our cars stop working, what we need to do, what our next plan is. If the phone pumps is not pumping and we need to get from A to Z, how are we going to do it? What are we going to do? What I'm saying is don't depend on it. You understand? Because that's what they want you to do. They want you to depend on this, and then guess what? When lights go off, that's it. It's over. Just like this chip they want to put in people. You're gonna run down there. You're gonna go get the money because they said they're gonna give you $2,000 a month to put it in you, right? So you're gonna run down there. Oh, I'm gonna get that $2,000 every month to have this in me. As soon as you start to realize I made a bad decision, let me start to make a connection with my ancestors. They're gonna hit that switch. You won't be making a connection with nobody. You're going to be a zombie now. You're going to be a slave to us. You are under our control now. They got you now. You understand? It's too late now. You understand? Stop depending on these things, family. That's what I'm saying. This is the real beast. And like you said, James, how you want to be able to communicate with me? You better be worried about communicating with your ancestors. See, when this technology is going, I can still telepathically communicate with my ancestors. I don't need the technology. And that's what I'm trying to get you all to see. James, if you make the connection, if you need to communicate with me, you can telepathically communicate with me. You understand? You don't need technology. But I know that we all are not there as of yet. We all are trying to get there. You understand? That's where we all are trying to get to. We all are not there. We don't need technology. You don't need technology. The ones who has been stripped of their spiritual abilities need technology. I can sit right here and communicate with my spiritual family without technology. You understand? That's the thing, families. Hmm. Hmm. On the card says, instead of you tapping into source, they're going to tap into you. Yes, you got that right. You're going to tap right on into you, family. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Hmm. James said, I feel things, but it's like what? What are you feeling? Are you feeling these things at the time you meditate? Doing meditation? Do you go on meditation? Do you make connection with your ancestors? What type of things are you feeling? You ask yourself, if you're crazy? No. It's you know, it's things that exist outside of us. You understand? It's things that exist outside of us. You may think you are crazy. You may feel like you are crazy because you're not used to it when you first start making a connection or when things happening and it starts to catch your eye because spirit is trying to get your attention. So yes, you may feel like you are crazy, but you're far from crazy. This is really what's going on these different realms. It's just actually now presenting itself to you. That's all, this is why spiritual discipline and spiritual knowledge is a must. So you can know how to handle these things head on when it happens. You'll understand what is going on when these things are taking place. You understand, family? Tia, she said, remind me of a dream I had some years ago. They know they couldn't keep up with selected people because they communicated telepathically. So they started creating disease and putting things in our food. Yes, you better believe it. I tell you, certain things that you ingest, family, is like kryptonite, and they know it. But let me tell you something. It's like kryptonite too to a certain group of people at that, right? Certain people is like kryptonite too. They do this. hmm Put this out there because you'll see, family, as you get further out, right? Certain things. You're going to learn about your ancient ancestors. Then you really sit back and be like, wow. Then you'll be thinking about these movies or dream you had or anything like that, and you will be able to put it together. Wow. Mm-hmm. I believe it. James said, someone told me I'm not ready. I tried to get help before, got shut down, shut myself down. Some people aren't ready for the truth, though. I'm gonna be honest with that. Some people aren't ready for the truth. Some people either don't want to hear it, they in la la land, they see everything surface level, so they don't begin to even look at things on a spiritual standpoint of things. Forget about it. Forget about it. Those are the people you can't help them, family. You can't help them. Like I said, you're gonna have to save yourself, your children, and your grandchildren, family, because others it may be too late for them. You may could save your friends. Your parents may be already stuck in their ways, or your grandparents. You can't save anybody. Save yourself and your children and your grandchildren. Some of your children, if they're adult children, you may can't not save them. Save your grandchildren. You understand? All of the cards say yes. Some not going to be able to do it because in the blood also there's no genes to even be connected to source. Truly learning that now. Mm-hmm. Got that right. And the ones who has been stripped, because see, that's what was written in the doctrine. That was what was written in the doctrine, right? Some people are not going to be able to do anything because they've been stripped of their spiritual abilities, right? It's some certain groups that they mentioned too. They put that in the doctrine. But the thing is, the people who they put in the doctrine, they put this on a nation of people when that don't even belong to those nation of people. So, for instance, they call a certain group of people Hebrews, and then they have the doctrine, right? These Bibles distributed in their area, calling these people the Hebrews, and then these people are like, "Yeah, we are the true Hebrews." When you're not even a Hebrew, what are you talking about? You're not a Hebrew. This is what's going on. Who you think creating these things? Who you think they already had? The people who was creating this already, they're in cahoots with the people who's trying to take you down. They making this, putting this stuff in this religion. You understand? That's why I said, family, go by the bloodline. You'll see how they change the names and how names change and who these people are. Mm-hmm. Same here. Tertiary says, start with shadow work and meditation. Yes, always. Right? Always. When you do the shadow work, you'll be able to. Let me tell you something, family. The shadow work is the other side of you, right? That's the shadow part of yourself. I tell you, just like the sun and moon, that's what it is. It's day and night, right? Your sun sign, your moon sign. Moon is your shadow self, right? That's the part that a lot of people have to deal with trauma, right? Some deception and so forth. Once you make peace with that part of you, that shadow part of you, see, and heal from some things, then you'll be able to see the deception in people. You'll be able to see the deception because the sun and the moon is day and night. That's you. You understand? And that's why I say, family, some people just wear the shadow on their outer side, and some people's shadow is on the inner side. You understand? You better believe it, family. That's what's going on. This is what's going on. So I want you all to know that. That's going to fly over a lot of you all heads. But you all understand it. If you get deep down into the astrology, you'll understand. But that's what's going on. It's day and night. You are the day and night. You are the sun and the moon. That is you. You are the angel and the demon. That's you. Better get out of this stuff. Get out of this matrix, what they telling you. That's you. Better embrace both sides of you. It's a spiritual warfare going on. Some of the spiritual warfare is right inside of you. And once you start to make peace with the demon inside of you, you'll be able to see everything else that's around you for what it is. Everything. You understand? So not only will you will no longer be the deceptive one, you'll be able to see the deception because that moon helps you see the deception in everybody and the deception that's around you. That's what moon do. Moon is a goddess. That's her job. The sun is the God. The sun, sun, is the God, the creator. You understand? You all know. You all know. You'll soon find out if you don't now. You'll find out soon. Okay? Uh, Embrace that shadow and work on being authentically you. Yes, all in the cards. Yes, yes. Gotta embrace it, make peace with it. Right? Some things going on in there. Okay. No, James, tell us. We'd love to hear it. Holly said, James, only you know if you're ready. No one can tell you if you're ready. Mm-hmm. One card said, James is not a switch. Y'all need to know this. Mm-hmm. James, that's why you know what? You don't tell nobody anything unless they ask you. Or unless it's set on you intuitively, right? And you're intuitively instructed to give someone that message. Other than that, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. James said, too big of an audience. Understand. High, high priestess said, James, I got called crazy all the time until everything I say happens. Yes, and that's what happens. Some people can call it. Some people know what's going to happen, right? You better believe it. You better believe it, family. So yes, mm-hmm. You got that right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Reading what you say all in the cards. Exactly. You got that right. Mm-hmm. That's right, family, and that's what we are in. That's exactly what we are in, right? And revelations and confessions, right? That's what we in. Revelations. We are ancestors set. I say ancestors. What's going on here? You know, everybody say, "Oh, this is the age of that. This is the age of this." Ancestors set. We are in confessions and prayers because guess what? The time is nearing. We're in confessions and prayers. This is revelations happening right now. We're in confessions and prayers. Better believe it. Okay, that's where we at. My little plant back there. This plant was a little old thing. Now it's just trailing all down here, family. All right, that's one of my babies. I moved it, but I put it in a bigger pot. It was I haven't put anything on my plant channel lately, family. But this was a little old thing. This was a little tiny thing, and then I gave it some TLC and I moved it over here. And it's just a trailing. Look at this, trailing all down here, family. It's getting there. Yeah, that's one of my babies. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. And then I have this one, my water plant. Of course, my snake plant. I moved this over, right? Just showing the family something different. Let's see. Can I? This is my snake one. I had moved this. This wasn't doing too good. I had to move it from where I had it at, so I moved it over there. And my little water ones that I have up here, right? So I've been moving some plants around. The other day I had moved a bunch of plants around, family. So that's what I did. I moved a bunch of my plants because one of my plants was doing poorly. This plant over here, let me see. I had this plant in another location. I don't know if you all can see because I don't have the light on over there. But this plant right here was doing so poorly. This is the plant I had. I used to have this plant outside, family. But then it took a heavy beating when I brought it back inside because it didn't have the strong sun over there no more. So this used to be outside, but I'm trying to get it together, right? I'm trying to get that plant together. It's big. The leaves was huge. It was bigger than this, but it was doing bad where I had it at in the area where I had it at. So now I'm moving some things around. That pot need to be cleaned though. That pot on it need to be cleaned. But I used to have that outside on the porch. So I gotta get it together. It's just it's so much for me to do, family. I don't have time to do it. Right? So I just been giving it a little bit of water, and I'm like, I'm gonna get to you soon, plant. Right? I've been feeding it and giving it some water, but getting there. But yeah, some of my plants took a heavy beating, right? Especially when I be in meditation and don't get to my plants for days and days and days. I'm like, whoa, baby, right? If you can't talk, sometimes I'll forget to feed you. And one day they'll be looking real good, and I'm like, okay, they look good. They can hang on in there for another day. I'm gonna get to water them, and then guess what? The next day I see them, I'm like, whoa, what happened to you? So yeah, those my babies. Um, On the car, I said, right? You just reminded me. Let me water mine. Yes, get them watered, family. Get your plants watered, right? James said you will give them good love. You got it. Yes, we got to be loving the plants, right? We have to be loving nature, family. We have to be loving nature. Okay, that's one thing, right? Us as spiritual beings, we have to have love and respect for nature, right? And the animals and so forth, and Earth, Mother Earth, because you see what's going on here. So we have to be doing that, right? Yes, James, they said closed mouth don't get fed, right? But we know these plants have to get fed. Yes, yes, most definitely. Um, Thank you, family. I see you all saying that the plants are beautiful. Um, On the card said my plant is growing so long. Also, she looked like Medusa, my snake plant, but she's big. Yeah, I have another big one over there on the other side. I used to have a real huge snake plant, family, but I lost it when they was doing the renovation. I lost it because the area I had it in, I couldn't get to it. The way they had everything, placed, I could not get to it. Some of my plants was like in areas that I couldn't get to, and it was over. It's over for them. So yes, family. But I'm gonna get off of here, family. I've been up here long enough. How long I've been up here? I've been up here for almost an hour and a half, family. I'm getting off of here. If anybody else supposed to get to today, family, I will get to you all tomorrow because I just can't tap into no energy today, family. I need all the strength I could get spiritually. All right. So I will get to a lot of you all tomorrow, right? Because I know some of you all are still waiting. Some of you all had, questions that you all needed, and I will get to you all, some of you all tomorrow, right, family? So I want to say that, but yes, family, go back, look at that lesson that Mijay said. All right. So go back and look in the comment section under the lesson, family. That's a part of the lessons, and see what Mijay is talking about, and attach it to the lesson that I gave. Then you all have an understanding from what Mijay says she is and what's going on in there. Then you'll see what's going on. hmm You understand? So I'm gonna get off of here. Love you all, family. I want you all to have a blessed day. Okay.